And the judicial bias. Are courts protecting women from accountability? Do you believe judges and magistrates actively protect women from full accountability out of social conditioning or political correctness? And what are the broader implications of this, especially for male victims and those that are being wrongly accused?
Wow, that's a big question, Daniel. Um, I know that there is certainly a significant difference in sentencing. If a man commits a similar crime and a woman commits a similar crime, the man will usually get a longer sentence. Don't ask me how they justify this, I don't know, but they often do have a longer sentence. A woman may, of course, be given the excuse that it's a mental health problem with her, and she will be moved off to one of the supervisory type hospitals that look after people like that. And she may be out in a couple of years after being medicated or whatever they do to them, but the man may well be in there for several years and be on parole and, all sorts of things that can happen to him. So, there is a difference in the way the courts treat them. Of course, it's the judge's decision comes in when the sentencing comes along. So they can have an influence, obviously, in their commentary, what evidence they allow to be put in, what they allow to be said. Yes, they can have an influence there, but otherwise their primary job is at the end of it when they sentence someone to whatever term of imprisonment or punishment they want to put in place. So, that's where you do get the problem. And there's a lot of pressure put on these people. Like the judiciary now, I believe, are educated. They have training sessions with women's groups who run domestic violence services, so that the judges understand what they're looking at when they're looking at, say, coercive control. So they have a better understanding of how a woman is affected by coercive control. And that's how our system is working, which is not correct. It shouldn't be. Look, if we're going to be educating the judges about anything, any new system which coercive control has become, it should be balanced. It should be, how does it affect the man? How does it affect the woman? But no, they only focus on how it affects the woman. So, you're obviously going to get a biased view, a biased opinion about it.
Yeah.